in my young Madala, so we are since we were needing any book, yes, or Jaga. A yet may she have it. We buy young man need to Angaramakan. We buy young Mavian in a book. Naramakan. We want a Jaya to the Patella. What is this? How is this? Why is it this? Tabale, Beluna, Baja, Sisi, we want. Leader, my favorite home, who Yamavina, who told me. My only teachers are my young Elo Popo, Yogo. Naviale, Bamamtan, and can never get to have. I want to use you with it. Yogi sort of blind faith, Yamababa, use kind of hope. Tinyan is Sisi with it. Sisi then needed the rest of their beta. Sisi then needed beta at a time. Yogi let her lady a yard. Yogi let her move. Baba low for the Yiki is Dinah let her. Yiki no, she done gave you your time.
This explanation on faith is very important. That is why it is put at the beginning. The nature of human being is such that they will cling to something. Sometimes they will say that what they have believed is not true. And they could not have faith in any particular thing. They will be making comments, and they are not in a state to accept anything. And they will not believe in anything. They will not believe in the person who gave the method to the correct way. And they will not believe in the method given to them. And they have maybe they have a good teacher, and the good teacher has told them about the correct way. And yet they will make comments on the teacher and the method given by the teacher. And if you are like this, it will not be able to practice meditation. Your practice will not become successful. That is why the faith is put in the first line. And during Buddha's time, there were a lot of persons who did not believe in the method. That is why they were making comments about the method. That is the reason why Buddha said, if there are persons who are making comments all the time and who do not have faith, I myself cannot help them. Nowadays, there are a lot of people, when they are taught something by the teacher, they will have sort of doubts in their mind. So they will ask questions, what is this? How is this? Why is this? They will be making comments about this. So when they do like this, it is like trying to put a long letter in the thin air without any support to support the ladder. Now, when you are when one must have faith, but it does not mean here it must be the blind faith. Having faith after making analysis with your wisdom or with your intelligence. And Buddha has given ways to make analysis. So that is why faith is very important. So in these 5 factors, the faith is put as number 1 in the front liner.
Logi tapi nyari tinjare kama siagu diluba meguni thok diluba thok matin ho dini cina thabi so lo chi dini dai ado lo chi di lo chui chui yala di ya nai ba le lo pyo tha de yin tet tet ne ho sinji sinleti so ga di ma nya be ne Titi Jaja look and Dama Jutea Bushi, Yuji and Tija. Adotaga, Nene, singing area, Mia, meeting area, Miani, looking at Nero, the marine hit of Yangama, Jaro, Papilas. Yet that Jajan Valley, the Latona Sadi, what did you let the Jajan Valley? Yeah, Bama too. You know, Naraji Yogi, chronic Yogi, say at whoever Bama to go.
The practicing meditation is not like learning the modern education. When you are in a school, when you are in a university, you can ask questions to your teacher or your professor. But you cannot do this to your teacher when you are practicing meditation. Teacher has already told you that by practicing meditation, you can gain benefits. So, you must believe in this. Only when you believe in this and you practice according to the method given by your teacher, you will gain benefits. But on the other hand, while you are practicing and when you have comments in your mind, when you have many questions to ask to your meditation teacher, what will happen is the time you put in actual practice will be a lot less than desired. Therefore, it will be difficult for you to gain concentration. If you cannot gain concentration, you cannot develop vipassana jnana. That is why a lot of the yogis, even when they practice 2 months, 3 months, even for 1 year, they cannot gain special Dhamma because their faith is not so strong. They ask the teacher many questions. So this kind of yogis become chronic yogi. These chronic yogis, no matter how long they practice, it will be very difficult for them to develop or to gain special Dhamma.
So the letter Atawara Diane Salu, machine Luciano, Yuda Swane, Mia, 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 teach Hari Sharia, Pia, and Amura. I made that away so we don't Pundia. Diana Masania had a show with a meeting. We are getting a meeting. Yama, teacher, no shit.
But if you are not so clear with something with respect to your actual practice, you can ask your teacher in a very honest manner. the teachers will be willing to answer this kind of questions. But sometimes the yogis, a particular yogi or many other yogis, may think too much about themselves. Oh, I know how to put a question. If they take pride like this, and if they are blaming others, put the fault on others, this will become a real hindrance in the course of the meditation. Just to give an example, the other day, the question came up, and if you can follow this practice yourself, it is well and good. But don't look at others. Don't find fault with others. So you have to understand yourself that you did not come here to this meditation center to make comments on others. So second factor is the health. Nowadays, it is difficult to find a person whose health is perfect. But according to the Buddha, if you have what Buddha calls stomach fire, stomach heat, that can digest the meal you eat, you are healthier. And sometimes the health is very bad. But if you do not pay too much attention to your health, but rather put emphasis to the meditation, your health can become better gradually. In the course of meditation, there have been many yogis whose illnesses were cured. And these illnesses would not be cured by the medical doctors. There are many instances like this. But to have a complete faith is not the factor here. If your health is not so good, if you practice meditation, your health will become better, and you can practice meditation. Here, the age is not mentioned. Only the health is mentioned. So what? So Sayadaw said, it is not wise to keep the notion that we can practice meditation only when our health is perfect.
Tatiya got a sick tap shop scene on the sphere. Sick tap shop scene is go back, show you the sheep. Took for the next time, I took for you. I took for which might be better. Go, I'm a sheet of set matter. A bit cheer than a bit cheer, sound as Maya called it. May you that a book with it. She looked at it. You that a book with it. It is Satya. I don't have any, I took it. I don't like it. Money, but me, men and me, Tilamshi, and Tilashi, Sati, Goma, Mashidi, she lived with me at Tinkia. Has found out. It is Satya. Mayaga Lena, the PC at the Machia sound at Lena. Satya, Joa, Lena, and Joa, and Sia. Mayuda Bogurima, Linda, Joa, Yoda Nilusi, Lena, she died Yoda. She died with Yoda, Joa. It was the type sound for us.
The third factor is honesty. Here, some people may have fault, but they do not reveal this fault. When you do not reveal the fault, the teacher cannot correct it. So there you will be continuing to have this fault. And this is pretending not to have fault, whereas you have the fault. It is called Maya in Pali. And the second thing is here, while you do not possess something, you pretend to possess something. This is called Satya. For example, if you cannot know properly, even when you cannot know properly, you tell others that you can know properly. When you have not seen something in your practice, you say that you have seen something. In other words, trying to tell others that you have something which you do not have actually. The first one is not revealing the fault. Maya is telling lies. It amounts to telling lies. The second one, Satya, means like conceit, taking pride. And when you are an honest person, you will not tell all these things. You will tell the truth. And this is called honesty. The thing is here, to be able to look at your own weak point, to be able to see your own weak point, and to reveal your own weak point. If you are lacking something, it is better to fill them up. And if something is not upright, it is better to make it upright. And if you diverge from something, it is better to straighten them. That is why it is important to know, to see, and to reveal your own weak point or faults. If you can do this, you have already become an honest person. In other words, the third factor is complete in you.
Tatiya inga jubampu effort. Ari jubampu wa tong din shi. Jubampu.
Sadauta.
Sadhu jubampu. Yem asashi de khakhe jong lo chi ari khakhe jolon la di. Tasin to bi do Uriya ashin tin tin bi do jubampu. Tong Pandaiရောက်တဲ့အထိဒီမှတ်ထားတဲ့ပန်းတိုင်ရောက်တဲ့အထိစိတ်စိတ်ကျုပ်ပါမှုပေါ့ကျုပ်ပါမှု၃မျိုးရှိတယ်အဲဒီကျုပ်ပါမှု၃မျိုးနဲ့ပြည့်စုံလာလက်တွေ့ပြောလို့ရှိရင်လုံးဝအချုပ်အကျော်ကြီးခြံလာဆိုင်ပြီးကျန်တဲ့ရှိနေကိုယ်တွေကတငင်းထိရှားပေါ်နေအားလို့စောစောမြင်မြင်မှတ်နိုင်ကြီးတယ်အများကြီးကြောင့်ရထားပြီးရကျုပ်ကနေရေရတဲ့တရားနှိုးချက်ဖြတ်လိုက်ပြီးလက်ကျင့်တယ်အဲ့ဒါမျိုးပြောတာ
The fourth factor is effort. There are three kinds of effort. Beginning of putting the effort and boosting your effort to overcome the boredom, sluggishness, and increasing the your effort stage by stage until you achieve the goal. To say this in actual practice, apart from the sleeping hours, one should be contemplating continuously, diligently on all the objects that arise in the body with alertness.
Joba athong sara ko na pha le be ma jaw ya ye ye atet ti ma le ma jaw ya ye ye ko ne atet ma nget bu be ne sun sun sa sa bo ye 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 Wuriya pai shin loပြောပါတယ်ဝိရိယရှိရလို့ပြောပါတယ်တရားထုတ်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အစာနဲ့အိမ်နဲ့ရောထိတ်ချုပ်မှုတွေအင်္ဂလိပ်ထိတ်ချုပ်မှုတွေရောတက်တော့တက်တာတော့မရှိပါဘူးပြင်မှန်းတာပဲဝေဒနာတွေတွေ့လာပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်မသိဘူးပြင်မှန်းတာအဲဒီကကြားလို့ရှိရင်ရဲရဲတတိရှိတယ်ဆွဲလည်းရှိတယ်ဘုန်းနိုင်နာပြီးတက်တည်တည်ပြီးဆိုတာပေါ့တက်ပြီးဆွဲပြီးရဲရဲဆွဲပြီးရှိတယ်မှန်ထားတဲ့တရားပန်းတိုင်ရောက်ချင်းတော့ဘယ်တော့မှလျှော့မပြီးဘူးဆိုတာပေါ့အသေးတော့ခံနိုင်တယ်ဆိုတာပေါ့အဲ့လိုရဲရဲနဲ့ဝိရိယရှိတယ်ဒါပြောတာ
The meaning of effort means here one must not be afraid of suffering. You must be bold. One must not be afraid of death. One must be bold. In other words, putting real effort diligently with bravery. And you have to control the faculties such as eating, sleeping, especially when you encounter painful sensation. you must not reduce your effort. And you must determine yourself by saying that let me die, I will practice until I achieve my goal. You must have guts like this. And you must have determination to the effect that let me die, but I will continue practicing my practice until I achieve the goal.
Mankane Juba Muha, Chini of Hina, so that don't touch it. Juba America, the Tiki, the Kauna, and Lotamale Love is a rich here. Silva Samari or the six Susi are the Chinese Kauna. Susi are the Kauna, which here. Yuna Pacha, the when I say Saint Javier, Yuna Pacha, the Yuna John Julie. Through yet when you see the always a tears in the kingdom. Yekle or Yekle, your cut of the chief Yaku. Yena, Ikajalaki and Leon, Ibata Sashi. Yeah, that is the Pora. Everybody, keep Yaku in the final. The waterland, naturally, Shinyana. That is all fine. I told you. Go for the Java solution, set out of the water. But for the area of the Java. Get a have running at the hour.
So you will find out that the right effort is not useless. If you put the right effort, your mindfulness will become strong. And you will be able to note continuously. So when you do this, the momentary concentration will begin. And this is a sort of a mental energy. So at this stage, you will come to know the phenomena of Namarupa. You will come to know the phenomena of cause and effect. And you will come to know the arising and dissolution of the objects, and you will see lights, piti, you will gain piti, you will gain rapture, and this is the taste of meditation. So at this stage, you will come to see the quick arising and dissolution of the phenomena. So in other words, at this stage you are quite strong already in Vipassana Jnana. And when you reach this level, and if you are sure that you have reached this level, if you continue your practice, you are sure to gain Magga-phala Jnana. And these are the 5 factors for gaining Vipassana Jnana.
Maybe Johnny and Yashiva. Toto, you as a graduate at Yama is a graduate. You don't have to Taragari to Kushia. You don't let it go, Kara. Thank you at the Chiva. Viva di quello no. Pina la meta tutta de da pina la piova pina veda. Pasuti. Viva di thare di si leve. Tutte ao lo fo we lo. Ti si ao no thai thai nei jam si. Ye ta piova lai. Pina ri ne tui era ne ti vi ti ne si di ko kam ni no so. Don't say it, thank you. Any bang I never when I say your bang. 30 years, 30 years. For what the Tantia is a tomo for it and not so. Very Kama, that's what we are John. Soon, I hate you, downside. Say that you will hear from us on that. You know, Mulu, Chinana, Miss out there. You are the John Miss out there, she just had it. And you will never got it. But why you are there's a thing that I I told you that Yana did, you will be another legion. You see, don't you see, challenge, take down that the team. I look at why you don't know. Did you have my chocolate chocolate? The other she knew that another feeling, using the Sagragan feeling, that did you see? You see, shadow, she and then let down that the team of feeling. I will any duty I will remember. No, so something is only who will find one. The other she knew that the Sagragan feeling, you knew me a thought about feeling. You see, shadow, she the tail of feeling, the Jet out a good or study and you take your dog. Very won't really tell you that she Jama in a year of graduate. You are going to Artolucci. They have a one to take down the doggy with one of the Aisha and the take down the easy shall take down the film.
So, Seattle can continue telling more about this. But let us come back to the age and the health. During Buddha's time, there was a person whose parents were multi-millionaire. But this son went after sensual pleasures. The only knowledge, the only education he had was to play music, to sing, and to dance. In other words, he was following the sensual pleasures all the time. And the parents died. The parents left him many wealth, quite a great extent of wealth. But he did not know how to look after the wealth. Leave alone, not to increase the wealth. So he could not control all the property. He was drinking all the time, pursuing after sensual pleasures. In the end, what happened is, he lost all his belongings, he became a beggar. And he was already more than 70 years old. At those times, the lifespan was about 100. So 70, the age of 70 would be by the third stage of life. But anyhow, when he became a beggar, he went to Buddha's monastery to look for food thrown away by others. He was accompanied by his wife. They were both over 70 years old. When Buddha saw them, Buddha smiled. When Sri Nandiya saw Buddha smile, Sri Nandiya asked Ananda. Buddha replied this. Now these two persons, husband and wife, they had all the chances in their life to gain special Dhamma if they practiced meditation, and if they did business, they would have become multi-millionaire like themselves. If they only practiced meditation at the first stage of life, that is about 33 years old, the husband would have become an Arahant, the wife an Nagami. If they did business, they would have become a very wealthy couple, but they never did at the first stage of life. So they never became arahant. The wife did not become anagami, and they never became very rich. Again, Buddha said, if they had practiced meditation at the second stage of life, about 66 years, the husband would have become anagami, the wife sagadagami. If they did business, they would have become quite wealthy. But they never practiced meditation, they never did any business. So the husband did not become anagami, the wife not sagadagami, and they never become wealthy. Again, Buddha said, after 66 years, if they only practice meditation, the husband would have become sagadagami, and the wife would have become sotapanna. But instead of practicing meditation, if they did business, they would have become ordinary wealthy person. They never practiced meditation, so they never achieved special dhamma. They never did any business, so they did not become wealthy. So Buddha said, at this stage, it is past their life to gain special dhamma and to become wealthy. So, looking at this story, we can see that the health and also the age are also important. So, Buddha made something like a verse. When you shoot an arrow, when the momentum of the force of the arrow drops, the arrow will fall to the ground, and it will become the feed for the white ants. So arrow will become rotten and gone. So also it is like a bird, kingfisher. Yeah. So it will also like a bird. When you want to practice meditation, or if you want to do business, you have to do it while the momentum is still good. It is like a kingfisher also. Kingfisher will depend on a particular lake to get the fish for him. The lake becomes dry, and there were a few fish left. So when he is about to go to another lake, he cannot do it because he has been in the lake for so many years. his wings, because of the age, are not able to fly him to another lake. So in the end, he has to end the story in this particular lake. So this remark here, the lesson we get from this story is, if you want to practice meditation, the first stage of life is the best. In other words, up to 33-year-old. If you miss this opportunity, you have to catch the second stage of life, up to 66 years old. If you still miss it, you have to catch the third stage of life. In this instance, the one, Madame Gui Nguyen, is only 67 years old. So there is a good chance that she can gain special Dhamma. So please carry on, and please don't get low. Not only for her, Dhamma is not only for her, it is for all those who practice. That's all for today. You need to take your